looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're on the Texans sideline. Look at their head coach, D'Amico Ryans. His side not able to get it done in their home opener. Hoping for some better luck on the road here. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys were winners in Week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back dubs. Welcome everyone tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here as punter Braden Mann gets us started. And we're underway here in Jacksonville. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taking all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready?
Richardson on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And it's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
Ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Start. 70 Timberwolf. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going to the 30. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
I think my favorite part, the way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, it's Richardson. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Cook it.
Richardson to throw again. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scanaboo. Small gain down to the 23. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Ready?
Richardson on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker want to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it was. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. Knowing right here, that plays a clean ball.
On play action, here's Stroud. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Thornton on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining. handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Panthers, go!
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 70 lying.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Bison, 60. Ready.
Once more now. It's Richardson. Getting out to his left. Cut out left. Still going at the 30. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 32 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. To the air on this first down. Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. On the move. Headed right. He gets this one to Strange. Across the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Jacksonville. The Jaguars with a slim 2-point lead early.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Grab check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3.
Jaguars 10, Texans 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. The ball is out! Picked up by the Jaguars. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, Carter. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Little knocks it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
No to return this. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Man in motion, out of the slot. First down throw by Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Second down.
Oh, hey.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape. It can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. First down throw here from Richardson. Moved in by his back, Scatterboo. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. 13-7 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
Liking 18. Ready.
Play action, it's Richardson. Buying some time left. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh, a defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation.
On to punt for the Jaguars.
Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Stroud off of play action. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he is on 3rd and short. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Braden Mann at once more for another punt. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Out close to the 30. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Check the eagle. Check the eagle. Warrior 70. Ready,
3rd and long. They're going to throw. All the left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Scatterby now from the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Now here he goes. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Driving forward with Scatterby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, and you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
19 Chargers.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars go up by 12. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. On his little for the extra point. The Jaguars are going to call their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So after thinking it over, these guys lining up for 2.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Here we go. Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw again. Richardson. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. On the ground again with Mixon. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run, Brock. That brings up 3rd down.
So much to like about that runner, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down mark.
Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 5.
Now we're on the draw with Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Stroud completes it quick. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. Caught, nice gain left side. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Passing on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, that's what they do. Give him the 10-yard line. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Here's Stroud again. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Texans first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6.
Operating from the gun. It's Stroud. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Thornton on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
On first down, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. All set to go now from the 35.
Jaguars, first down.
Tag.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18, 5 in. Ready?
To the air on this first down. Richardson lasers this one deep down the middle. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
First down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Trap 50, trap 60. Come on. Hey. Bronco 80.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Leading to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Back. Cowboy 80. $60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's throwing deep to the left side. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Got his man, Thomas has it. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and it sets up first and goal.
56-yard gain on the play.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the 49ers. And it's Breece Hall. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants at home to take on Washington. And it's Tyrone Tracy. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Giants are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Jack Besh. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Raiders are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
with the honors. Noel to return this. Escapes the defender. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down. It's a gain of 17. First down, Houston.
First down throw by Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Second and 1. At the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
They go play action with Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. Third and long for him here. Going deep here for the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The Texans set to punt. Brady Mann will kick it away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive.
Let's go now.
On first down, this is Scatterbury. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Trying to work quickly now.
Aziz Al-Shire on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. Screen here for Scatterbury. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's going to have them up to that 23. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do and to build up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Scatterbury. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they are all the way to that red zone. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Scatterbury. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Warriors, 70. Hut, hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Little knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
No to return this. Jukes away from one. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Out now come the Texans on offense. And they're going to try to take the lead back to 1 possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter.
Come on.
Finally Scatterbo here on the ground. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. The game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Ready.
Running it after the penalty. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jaguars, 1st down.
On the carry, this is Scatterbo. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Complete left-sided Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Hold me ready.
3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up
Let's go.
3rd
Let's go.
and 2.
Now it's Scatterbo. This gets the 1st and more. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
A gain of 10 yards.
Hold me set.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Set.
From the red zone on 1st. Ball is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead.
Texans, 14. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we're going to look at this Texans offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Schultz with the catch. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Keeping it with Mixon. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. At the 39-yard line.
Now it's Stroud on a keeper. And they're not going to get him again, showing his 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10.
31. Texans 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Thornton on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jaguars and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. On the ground, it's Scattergold. Cuts his way through a tackle. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Play action with Richardson. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Down and 1.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Richardson now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. We give right side. It's Scattergold. He's under just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Come on.
At the 33-yard line.
Work against the blitz. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th. 2nd downs for him from the 31. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Out quickly to Dell. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. He's at the 30. The 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
Texans 28.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Thornton on the return. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Here's Scatterbury. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.